everybody, and today we are here with another board game review. Today we'll be reviewing Escape Room, the game number 3.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today we'll be telling you that why you should play Escape Room the game part 3. Now Escape Room the game among many other escape room games that are available now, the unique thing in this game is that it comes with this chrono decoder device. It's like a toy, uh, which is used for checking that your answers or how you solve the puzzle has
It's
been
like
correct or
decoding
not.
messages. Decoding messages.
Yeah. So as long as you have decoded it correctly, it will give a beep sound that you have done it correct, and if you do it incorrectly, it will give an error sound
Like
that
it'll,
you.
like if you do it correct, it will say ding, but if you do it error, it says beep.
So that's one function of this one. The other function is that there are some symbols on its surrounding, and many of these can be used in the puzzles to actually decode one thing to another thing. So there are different decoders
What are
here
you trying to say, sir?
which you can use. Now how it works is that the game comes with these plethora of plastic keys, and each of these keys have different symbols, alphabets, numbers, shapes on them. So you have to figure out when you're trying to solve the puzzle, the if you successfully solve the puzzle, there are different types. Again, this is a spoiler free review, so we are not going to tell you what puzzles are there. But once you solve that puzzle, you might get again either a shape, number, or some kind of hint
Whatever.
that which
There's
key
a lot
is
of
the
details on
correct
these
one.
keys.
So that's one of the things that you have to do. The second thing you have to do is figure out what's the correct sequence of keys that you have to put. And each scenario is going to have how many keys?
4.
4. So ideally you will be solving 4 or 5 puzzles to figure out which 4 keys to use, and the fifth one normally would be that in which sequence you're going to put them. So once you have the correct sequence, this is the first, second,
It's not.
third,
It's not
and
like
fourth.
unlock or exit.
So once you enter these keys, if your answer was correct, the chrono decoder is going to tell you. Now that's the main difference from other escape room games to this one, where exit uses a card system and a decoder disc which tells you which card to look at to check the answer. Here all the answers are going to be based on keys. Those people who don't like apps integration in board games, that is they don't like unlock series, then this is a good alternate for them because this one comes with a physical analog device.
It does basically have an app, but you don't really need to use it. It's more of just like a helper.
Yeah, the official app that exists is just there for adding any background music. So for with each scenario, there is a background music in it. And secondly, what you can do with that app is that at the end, you can take a framed picture with it that you successfully escaped. Now, that's how the game works. Let's go into the what comes in this box. Now, this is
Like
part
the
3.
stories.
Just to be fair and honest, we had not played Escape Room the game part 1 or 2 or any of the
We
other
just-
variations.
My father, he straight up found this and was like, alright, let's play it.
Yeah, so we were running out of Escape Room games. So I said, okay, let's try some new brand. And this was the latest one, so we picked this up. Now, at least at the time when you will be watching this video, this is the latest one that's available from them. So what this box comes with is 3 main scenarios and 1 tutorial mission. The tutorial mission is called the basement, and this one is just a 30-minute scenario which is going to help you.
No, I think it was 15 minutes.
No, 30 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes, sorry.
But
So it's a 15-minute scenario only. There are components inside. Again, I'm not going to open, even though this is a tutorial mission, but still, you will have fun
it's
playing
kind of
this one.
funny
So.
because for Unlock, we do show the tutorial. We basically spoil everything.
But
for
in this one, yeah, the tutorial is kind of a game as well. So Um, it's kind of a game. So anyway, I don't want
Whatever.
to
It's a shorter
spoil
game.
it.
It's short.
It's a short game, so you can still play it and understand how the mechanisms work as well. So that's the basement, and in most of the escape room, the games, I think the basement comes with all of them um, as a free tutorial.
Free.
Let's go into the actual games that we played. First of all, the Titanic. So in this one, as you can understand by the name, what's happening?
We're on the Titanic, and we need. Actually, we're not passengers. We are crew.
We are passengers.
No, we're crew members.
No.
No.
No. Anyway, doesn't matter. The Titanic has hit the iceberg.
Our memory is the worst.
And we have to save.
We are crew members.
We have to save ourselves and the other people. Anyway,
We're not crew members. We have to.
doesn't matter. We are listening to the crew member. The captain is busy doing something. So instead,
He's busy
we
having a
are.
snack.
Yeah, he's having a snack. So instead, we are the ones who are helping save the people on Titanic as usual. Everything is on our shoulders. We have to fix the engine, send the distress signal.
No puzzles.
No, I'm not telling the signals, but these will be the kind of objectives. So they
Again,
are
also
thematic
Preparing
objectives.
the boats.
Yeah, you have to prepare the boats, distribute the people on boats. So these are the different kind of puzzles that you will be solving, trying to help people on the Titanic. So Ishal, what did you think of this puzzle?
I was very intrigued about the Titanic team. However, it wasn't best.
It wasn't the best.
No, it's not. It's like my second favorite.
All right, let's go to then. I'll tell you my favorite later on. But to me, the artwork in this one was really nice. It matched the Titanic theme, what you expect from that
Like
era.
a vintage.
Colorful,
Vintage.
yeah, vintage and colorful. Still,
gotta
the
say.
puzzles were very nice, in my opinion. Again, Ishal has a different favorite. So let's go on to the second one. And why there are 3 envelopes in this one? Again, once you actually open an envelope, there will be different things that
No.
come out. That will come out. And this also makes it different from unlock games or exit games because,
like
mainly
this-
unlock games, because unlock games is fully dependent on just the cards. But in this one,
And yeah.
you can have different kind of components inside. They're mostly paper, but it can be different kind of papery components which you can use to solve
Different
the puzzle.
kind of paper.
And once you have solved-
Speaking.
And once you have solved one envelope, you will get 4 keys. You enter those 4 keys correctly. It will give you a green light that yes, your go ahead. That's your go ahead, and then you can open part 2. You solve everything in part 2. You can move to part 3, and that's how. Even though it's supposed to be 1 hour, but we feel that completing any puzzle within 1 hour.
I feel like the only games we truly did win were in Unlock. There was like literally only
Let's
one
just
game.
talk about this one. So, in my fair opinion, it will take that much time figuring it out, especially if you're new to the escape room, the game. Maybe that's one of the factors
Perhaps.
because
We
we
shouldn't
were
have
using
gotten
these
the
kind
turkey.
of decoders for the very first time and trying to figure out that how can solving a puzzle, maybe a mathematical puzzle, reach us with a physical key that we will have to put in. But anyway.
Oh
So,
God.
what you can expect
We
is
should have
really.
gone like number 1 so we can have some practice.
So, what you can expect is around 90 minutes game. What it says is Titanic is the easiest one in this box. It's a difficulty level 2. What it says on the box. Anyway, let's go on to Alice in Wonderland.
This,
What's the theme of this one?
as you can probably guess by the title, Alice in Wonderland.
So, did we meet Alice?
No.
So, it's not Alice in Wonderland. It's us in Wonderland.
Yeah, actually, we are on a trip to, I guess, some sort of museum.
We forgot.
We're very bad.
This review is not going well, but
we
bear with us.
don't have good memory.
So we have been stuck in Wonderland, and
Let me explain.
yes,
So we were at a museum having a field trip when you find a hole and you fall down the rabbit hole
why would you go in holes in a museum?
because of rabbit. Actually, no, I think
No, there was a rabbit.
there
Anyway,
was a rabbit. There was a rabbit. No,
Okay,
there was a
okay.
rabbit
Okay, what did you think about the puzzles in this one?
They were not as boring as the Titanics. They were a lot more fun, you could say. Even
Okay, so my opinion about Alice puzzles, you have to know about Alice story or watch the cartoons or any of the movies
basically
to
anything.
help you understand how these puzzles are going to work, because Alice has those kind of things. She can use potions to grow big and small, and that knowledge is going to help
And
you.
those
And for me, since I don't like Alice in Wonderland story, really didn't remember. I had seen that long back, but I really didn't remember, and it was harder for me to actually solve the puzzle in this one or try to figure out what we were supposed to do similar to Alice to get ourselves out. So to me, this one was my least favorite in this box.
well,
So for
that's
Isha,
surprising. This is my number one, mostly because I'm a fantasy geek.
uh, the art is very colorful in this one. It's
Even
again
though there
what
was
you
one
expect.
nightmare image, there was spoilers. There was one nightmare image. I will not say what that nightmare image is, but it's just a nightmare.
The puzzles are unique for sure, but it's just I don't like Alice in Wonderland theme. That's me, my problem.
I
Let's go
like
to the next one.
fantasy.
Let's go to the next one. Dawn of the Zombies.
Okay, is this your number one favorite?
I will tell in the end. Dawn of the Zombies. So what did
We
you think
have-
about this one? What
we-
was the theme?
We have played it yesterday, so we basically remember it. So we're basically just a group of friends. We're shopping at a mall, and while we're having a nice milkshake,
Okay.
the news comes on one of the TV sets, and we hear that somehow a zombie apocalypse came.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, you won!
So and now we have to escape. So army is trying to help people escape, and one of the transportation they are arranging is a helicopter on top of the mall. But the problem is the mall, since the mall is now all
Like three
surrounded by
stories. It is
zombies.
3 stories.
Don't tell that. Since the zombies have all
Whatever, 3
surrounded,
parts of.
zombies have surrounded the mall. So you will be again doing some steps to actually help escape. So first missions will be around how to actually stop the zombies from coming inside. The second time you will be trying to kill those zombies who have entered inside, and the third one will be about escaping from the rooftop via the helicopter. Again, puzzles are thematic. The puzzles are nice.
This is my least favorite.
And I love the puzzles in this one. They are very mathematical, and maybe that's why I loved it.
I hate maths.
So to me, yes, the puzzles aspect of this one was really nice. So from a puzzle perspective, Zombie 1 was my favorite. It presented a lot more, you can say, conventional mathematical deduction based puzzles.
I mean,
Nothing
it's like,
out of the very ordinary, but all the puzzles I thought were nice enough.
It's basically okay-ish. Not my best. I hate it.
A lot of logic will be involved in it. So this one gets a 3.5 out of 4 difficulty rating by them, which I think is right, especially for younger players, because some of those math deduction puzzles will be harder for them to figure out.
Which is
But
basically why I just
overall,
back in
the
time.
theme that I liked the most was the Titanic one. So this one was my favorite one. The theme resonated with me. The puzzles all made very good sense, and I just love the Titanic theme in all the puzzles.
Again,
The puzzles were nice.
I love the rabbit one
So
because
that
fantasy.
that can give you an idea that everyone is going to have a nice time with these packages, because everyone might have a different preference based on which they like those things.
Okay.
But the component part, the components in this game are mostly made of paper, and that might feel cheap to you, but considering the overall cost of the game, it's not a very costly game in itself. And most of these material, why I'm saying most, all of its material is replayable as long as you take a copy of some of the elements in this game. And how
It's kind of like Exit. You have to rip stuff. So
yeah, instead of destroying the component, what they did was give a symbol of
printer.
printer on
So
the
just smack it on
components.
the printer. Nothing.
So automatically you will know, okay, instead of I may be required to destroy or draw or do anything to this component. So instead I can take a copy of this and then use it so that you don't have to destroy and this remains replayable game.
Stroking my totally, absolutely existing beard in wonder and pondering.
So what did you
over my
think about,
existence.
Ishal, the chrono decoder and putting the keys inside?
Okay, so what I like about this game is the chrono decoder is it's actually pretty fun, but the only things I like about this game is the Alice in Wonderland and just simply putting the keys in, nothing else. So fun.
Yeah, there is always something about doing something physical with your hands. So putting the keys in is going to be
There's also
just
a
adding to the
stuff like-
experience of actually trying to unlock the keys and trying to escape.
Oh, and I think we forgot to mention the rest of these stories, the Titanic, this one and this one, they are not 15 minutes, so don't worry. They are a total of 1 hour.
Yeah, we mentioned that it took us around 1.5 hours, 90 minutes
But
for
maybe they-
each of them. So it's going to be a
Thought-
lot of.
Maybe they thought that it was still 15 minutes. The maximum was still 15 minutes. However, we just completely spent so much time.
Yeah, so
that it
you are
basically took-
easily going to spend around 4 hours playing with this easily. You can go above it, but 4 hours is minimum. So considering the cost, the amount of hours of play that you're going to get out of it, it is well justified, even though the
I
components
think
were
you
not
forgot
that.
to also talk about the hints.
Yeah, so there is a hint system which actually works in a way. It has these kind of red cards, and once you actually put it in this one, then a message is going to appear on it, and that's going to help you out. So there are hints available within the game, and which are not easily readable. But if you are really stuck and want to actually read, you can put it inside this red screen, and the message will become clear. But if you're still stuck and are unable to solve, there are full colored walkthroughs available on the website as well. So you can download the complete walkthrough and never be stuck with any of them.
We had to take the walkthrough for this, and
Yeah.
perhaps the Titanic too.
No, we had to take the walkthrough for basement one.
We even failed the basement. We are
All right.
terrible.
So, Ishal, how do you compare this as compared to other exit or unlock games?
This is the least.
That's true that when you compare it to the more successful unlock series or exit series, then this one was our least favorite. I will not say that I didn't enjoy it. I enjoyed the puzzles in it. They were slightly harder, they were slightly unique, and if you expected an experience just like unlock, then don't expect that. It's a different game. You have come here for a different experience, and that's what I got out of it. But would I rate this anywhere above any of the unlock games? No. But would I rate this above some of the exit games? Yes.
Okay, I gotta admit, there's a certain exit game we played. I think we made a review of it. It was called the Catacombs of
Yeah.
Parapet?
Catacombs of Horror.
Catacombs of Horror. I would rate this above that because that was basically torture. I went half insane playing that game.
So yeah, if you're dry of escape room games, surely get this one. It has unique things. You're going to have a fun time. But if you are limited on budget and looking for the best, go for unlock ones. We have a lot of reviews of lot of unlock games. Try
And we
any
still
of
have to
them.
play one more. We still have to play one more.
So that's it from our side. That was Escape Room, the game. A good escape room, but not essential. Happy gaming!
Happy gaming!